Hey, it's Nate, and today I just wanted to do a brief overview and review of the Pura smart home diffuser. It's a pretty good little device. As you can see here, it's pretty big, about the size of my hand, about the size of my palm. But it's just this little unit here. It has these two holes up at the top. That's where the fragrance comes out of. It has this white kind of strip here. That's for the LED lights that come out of it. You can program that through the app that it has. You can pop this face off. 1 second. And that's what it looks like without the face on it. And then there's the spaces for the fragrances. They just pop up inside there. And then there's a heating element. You can actually see these two little white things right there. That is what heats up. It'll heat up the fragrance, and then it'll diffuse it into the air. And it's a little bit dirty. That's just from the fragrance wicks touching the sides of that hole from taking them in or taking them out, putting them back in. This is one of those little diffuser vials. This is, does it say? Yeah. Pumpkin laurel, for fall season. It smells really good. It smells like a pumpkin, like a pumpkin spice kind of a deal. It smells great, wonderful, would highly recommend. So you got this device, just plugs into your wall, plugs into the outlet. What's nice here is that you'll notice this arrow here. You can actually turn these prongs sideways. So if you have an outlet that is laying down as opposed to sticking straight up and down, you can put it in there and not have a problem, which is great. Beyond that, it's a really good little unit. You'll notice that this one is the version 3 Pura. They just came out with the version 4. The only difference being that the new Pura can read the new smart vials. So this is an old vial. It doesn't have the smart chip that's found on the bottom, and you can read more about that on their website. But that's really the only difference, at least as far as I can tell, is that the version 3 doesn't have the smart chip reader. So as of today, or with the version 3, you just have to scan this QR code with your phone so that the smart diffuser knows what you're putting into the Pura device. And then from there, it'll try and calculate, depending on how often you have the scents turned on, it'll try to calculate how much fragrance is left inside of this vial here. But you can do 2 fragrances at a time. You can even turn them on at the same time to create unique scents, which is kind of cool. But honestly, I just prefer 1 scent at a time, and I alternate them. Each of these vials will last for me for about 3 months, if not more, per vial. And we really don't use them, or we don't have them going, constantly and at a strong level. Because you can make through the app, you can basically make these hotter or cooler, just depending on the intensity of, the aroma that you want. But yeah, I just want to kind of come on here, give my 2 cents on the Pura Smart Diffuser. It's a really good device. We've had it for about 6 months, over 6 months now. Have various scents. They're all really great. And what's nice about Pura, if you don't like one of their scents, you can actually send it back to them for free. In some cases, they'll just let you keep the scent even if you don't like it, and they'll just send you a new one that hopefully you will like. And again, that's free of charge. So it's their scent guarantee. Not sure if that's actually what it's called, but that's what I like to call it. One other thing I'll mention, the front face here, it just stays on with these 3 little magnets that you see there. So it just pops back on, goes like that. And then that's it. So that's pretty much it. It's a simple device. Plug it into your outlet. It connects to the Wi-Fi through the app. And then once it's connected, you can create schedules. You can turn it on for create a timer, turn it on for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, or so forth. And yeah, I think it's a great alternative to candles. That's initially why we got the Pura, was to try to get away from candles. Supposedly, like candles, they have harmful chemicals in them. We have pets, we have small children in the home, so we just wanted a better alternative. Again, haven't done too much research, but Pura touts the fact that these are cleaner, better for the home environment, and they don't have all of those toxins that traditional candles do have. So that's one of the biggest reasons why we switched over to the Pura. One other thing is these little vials, depending on how you get them, if you just buy them like once, they're like $20 for one vial. But again, depending on how much you use it, I mean, it could last you 1 month, which in my opinion wouldn't be a great bang for your buck. But for how consistently we use them, each one of these vials is lasting us 3 months, if not more. I mean, depending on if we have company over, or the dogs are really smelly because they're wet. Rainy season, wet season is going on right now. We can simply turn up the fragrance and make it more powerful. But you should be able to get at least 2 months, 2.5 months out of these, even if you are using it on a pretty consistent basis, and on a pretty strong basis as well. But overall, I would recommend the unit. These are about, I mean, they range, if they're on sale, it's like $35. And if you want a new one, it's like $45. I think the Pura 4 is around $45 right now. The vials are $20 for one, but if you sign up for their subscription, it's about $15, $16, give or take. The new smart vials that they have are more expensive, but supposedly they are supposed to be even more efficient with the upgraded smarter diffuser that can just read kind of the outputs better that when it heats up these vials. So best advice, go look at the website, go poke around there. Another tip is after you go to the website, look around Pura.com, and then go on to like Instagram or some other social media website, and there's a really high likelihood that you're going to get some type of discount code to try out the Pura, because Pura has a ton of cookies on their website to track who goes there. So that's what I did to get like a 25% discount on my first purchase. So it helps out. So try it out. Would recommend overall. It's basic, it's simple, it's relatively same cost. The cost to get started with the whole setup is more than a traditional 3-wick candle, but I would argue that the cost over time and just, I mean, the simplicity, the ability to control it from your smartphone, not having to worry that you left a candle on or that your cat is going to walk by the open flame and burst into fire. Those are just a few of the advantages that me and my wife really enjoy at the end of the day. So try it out and leave a comment. If you have a Pura, great. I would love to hear your experience with it. What are some of the features that you really like? Or maybe what are some of the features that you really do not like? And if you already had the Pura, did you make the jump to the Pura 4? What was that like? Is it worth it? And so forth. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate your time. Hope you learned something. And yeah, everybody have a great day.